behind the Venetian blind, try to reach for the sunlight. This ain't where I belong. And look at me, man, what I've become. I've been running east, looking for sunset, digging deep since 9/9. What I thought was gone, sitting in my pocket, playtime all alone.
This road's gotten ridiculous.
I think it's time for me to go, burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way, fell between the foam, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may.
Wow, so nice. How good is this? Wow.
Don't look before you leave. What you give, you get to keep. So long, farewell, bye-bye. Let's have a toast for those lost old lives. And my crooked little heart that seems so rebellious is falling apart right now. I'm bleeding, an easy kill, leaving all behind. I think it's time for me to go, burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way, fell between the fold, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may.
This is camping life.
Yeah.
Hey, Oakley.
Oysters.
Yeah.
Friends.
Yeah, there's a fire.
Yeah.
Spuds on there. Check it out. Get in my belly.
This ain't where I belong. Look at me, mama, what I've become.
Hey guys, welcome back to the outfit. It's Chris, Ange and Oakley, and we're on the Kalumburu Road on the Gibb.
Yeah, so it's first time reaching to the top of the Gibb. We're very excited for the adventure ahead. We have actually made a decision to head there this morning, so no exact plans. We're just gonna wing it, and this is day 4 on the Gibb for us. It looks amazing. Everything is full with water after the flood there's been recently. So yeah, we're so pumped to head there. A little river crossing
now.
as we speak.
There we go.
Look at this scenery. Stunning.
So we've been on the Gibb for 4 days, and we will definitely need to get food at the top. So we're really hoping that they've at least stocked up there, because I've been eating too much and we did not plan on this extra little excursion. We also only have 1 spare tube and 1 spare tyre left over from what happened last
Yeah, if you
episode.
have watched the episode, a little issue on the way, but all good.
Yeah, so I'm looking at our tyres like a hawk, making sure that the air pressure is just right, hoping that we don't have a blowout. So yeah, wish us luck.
And we'll take you along.
Take you along for the adventure. Alright, so just pulled over for a little lunch break. We've done about 120k on this Kalumburu road, and so kind of 420k in total on the Gibb so far. So I'm going to do a diesel transfer from the 200 litre auxiliary over to the 160 main tank, and we've also got another 20 litre jerry can. Just had a little feed, Oakley's stretching his legs, and then we'll carry on and find camp for tonight. Super basic setup that I've got on the auxiliary. I've just got a hose with a ball valve, and I just turn on a mechanical pump and it just pumps from the 200 into the 160. Takes about 5 minutes and fills it up, and then we'll still have plenty of diesel to make it up to Kalumburu, and then maybe we'll fill up there.
The fuel transfer is done. Okay, and I had a bit of a playtime in the camper. Chris, as you can see, is collecting firewood. We are just in a random rest area here, and there's some dead logs over there, so it's good timing to get some because we're not too sure if we can collect firewood where we're going, and hopefully we can have some nice fires they're coming down.
Hey. Corrugations in this truck are like being in a 5.5 Richter scale earthquake non-stop for hours on end, and I get to choose the route. It's a real tricky one. So if I go fast, it smooths them out a bit, but then you've got potholes and big rocks, and that poses a big danger to the camper if I smash them too hard. Or if you go too slow, it's actually the intensity of the corrugations gets much worse, and it actually feels more damaging for the truck. So it's like this choose your own adventure, with both paths being kind of torturous. So we're about 65 k's from the Mitchell Plateau now, and the road's gotten a lot narrower and windier, actually a lot more beautiful. A lot of cabbage palms and nice tropical trees, but the road is much more brutal. You can tell a grader doesn't come down here too often. It actually looks a lot like Cape York. Hard to tell it apart. Road conditions are similar. So this is almost like WA's version of Cape York. Pretty neat. Cannot wait to get up to Mitchell Plateau. You sure the camper's okay?
Yeah, perfect.
Oh man, this road's gotten ridiculous.
Good boy, Oakley. Yeah!
It's a camera. Take a video or photo of you. Wow, helicopter!
Here comes the helicopter.
Good morning. Welcome to Mitchell Falls. have a go at that. We didn't do any filming last night. We got in late, about 5:30. We were shattered, so we just had
pretty
dinner.
brutal road.
Oh, and we woke up early. We started to walk about 7. Took us an hour and a half to get here. Beautiful hike.
Yeah, much nicer than we thought it was going to be. We even had to cross some water, like the waterfall is really flowing, so that's amazing to come here after all the rain.
It's been better than our expectations were for the waterfall and the hike. So yeah, well worth doing this hike. It only took us about an hour and a half. Ange carrying Oakley, me carrying the backpack. Oakley's had his little morning feed. We're just going to chill here a little bit and then we'll head back. Beautiful.
Taking turn to go for a swim with Chris. Looking after Mr. Oakley. We found a nice little shade spot for you. You like it? Yeah, you like it. Are you happy? I don't think we'll take him in the water because the water is actually surprisingly cold. So yeah, this time he's just can kick a little bit and just take turns.
So nice. Wow. What a spot. And here are a bunch of pictures of some Aboriginal cave art. So let's go over and check it out. Alright, let's go over here. This guy's got dumbbells. This must be old Aboriginal gym. Hey! Flex off. Wow. Really cool. The only issue with this place is the amount of sightseeing helicopters and planes going around the place. It's a shame. At one point there was 4 in the air at once. So it kind of takes away the ambience, but other than that, this place is absolutely stunning. And look at it. And down there is Ange and Oaks. Yay! It's my turn to look after Oakley and Ange can go for a swim.
Wow, so nice. How good is this?
You know you're remote in Australia when you've got a bushfire just casually burning away on your left and you pass the All 4 Adventure crew coming over on your right. Pretty cool stuff.
So we are now on our way to Kalumburu, the top of the Gibb area, and yesterday we left Mitchell Falls. The road was quite brutal, like big boulders. This one is surprisingly actually better than I thought it was going to be.
Yes.
But it's still quite, I guess, obviously corrugated. A bit narrow in section, there's some big washouts, some muddy sections.
Yeah, it's a bit of a boring old road, but we're slowly getting there. We've got 28k to go to Kalumburu.
Almost there.
Good morning from Mcgowan beach camping up at the very top.
In the Kimberley, as remote as we've ever been here. What a journey it was to come here. But now we understand what the hype is about. This spot is absolutely spectacular.
So we are north of Kalumburu, the town of Kalumburu. and it is an incredible beach camping spot. So we've been here already this was our second night last night. We didn't do any vlogging at all yesterday, we just chilled out, didn't do too much. Oakley didn't have the best time, I think he might have been teething, so yeah, he was a little bit grizzly. Not too bad other than that.
It's the perfect spot if you've got a tinny, if you like fishing, like this is the spot to go to. Everybody here is so chilled, like there's a nice atmosphere at camp. So
very nice.
Very glad we made it here.
There's a lot of people actually. We were quite surprised how many, but everyone who's made it here has done one hell of a journey. So they're all like seasoned travelers or fishos, and it's really good. Having just chats with people, and we got given fish last night by a bloke, which was so nice. We got some like golden snapper and I can't remember what else. It was so generous of him. Met a few really lovely couples, met another little baby. Oakley met another little baby, I should say, which was his first baby encounter, I think. He was a bit embarrassed and shy of the girl. So that was funny. Did my first oyster off the rocks with a hammer and chisel with the kind of the caretaker here. That was neat.
Probably try to go back today if we can, if the low tide allows. And that was my first time eating cooked oyster, and it was actually not too bad.
We were not brave enough to have it just shucked straight out of the shell raw. Don't hassle us in the comments, but maybe one day, but I don't want to taste that salty snot quite yet. Yeah, so today we're going to kind of just chill out here. I think this will be our last day here, and then tomorrow we'll go back into town to get diesel, because it's only open on Saturdays, Mondays, and I think Wednesdays at a very small window.
It's definitely not, you have to time it perfectly.
You do, yeah. So we'll do that. They've got a little bit of food in their grocery store, but not much at all. In fact, when we first went there was a French couple working there, which was funny. They might be working for the local mission, I think, because it's a very traditional, like, Aboriginal community in Kalumburu. And I actually took a little clip of Ange speaking French with them, and I was way on the outside because I still don't know any French.
Yeah, I was like surprised to see them there. That was a nice surprise.
And they were from Paris, weren't they, as well? That's so bizarre, because we are really in the middle of nowhere here. How are you? Yeah, so we're just going to chill out today. We'll take you along on a few things, I guess.
And show you around how beautiful this spot is.
Yeah. It is apparently fishing paradise up here, so I'm very jealous. I tried to talk myself into getting the boat out and heading out to one of these islands. I think they're about 20k offshore, but various people I've spoken to, it's way too crocky, way too sharky. I would be on my own, so I wouldn't have a lookout. So it's just not really worth it. Ange isn't super keen on me doing it either, so I think that's probably a fair shout, especially seeing as one big snap from a crocodile and it'll be right through the inflatable. So that's all right, I'll keep it caged up on the roof for now. I even wanted to have a fish. Got my reel out, which was in a bag, but in the toolbox on the outside of the truck. And I didn't realize like the internal components have all rusted out, so it had all seized. So I couldn't go for a fish, hence why I went for the oysters, which actually turned out to be a really cool experience. So if you're wondering why I'm not fishing or spearing, that is why. But man, I am tempted because the water clarity is actually beautiful, but there are some nasty critters out there, unfortunately. So yeah, you just have to hold fire for now.
What have you spotted?
So there is a saltwater crocodile just out past that buoy, that white one there. How crazy is that? Oh, we were saying before that we've been so unlucky with spotting crocodiles. We've been speaking to people who've been camping here a while and saying they see this croc coming back and forth every night beyond the buoys, and we've seen him during the day. I flew the drone over him, but as soon as he really hears the drone, he dives under, and then takes about 20 minutes before he comes back up. So I don't have the best footage on the drone, but still we are pumped that we've seen a croc. He's literally just chilling, waiting for little kids to get in the water so he can snap them.
Oh my god, no.
But yeah, we relocated from our previous camping spot to a very prime location, and we are stoked because it's beautiful.
Such a nice day here at Mcgowan Island camping, making the most of our last time, watching the sunset very soon. Chris went to the island distance over there on the boat with our new neighbors and new friends, and he's getting some more oysters of the rock, so that's going to be a big dinner tonight. We're doing a big cook up with our new friends. Here's the communal fire. We've got a nice little spot here, so I'm just waiting for them to come back, and we'll show you all the goodies that we got.
If I bring the motor up, I can keep the front up. Can't go on front.
Yeah, all good. Yes. There's a good one.
No. You? Oh, mate, you're way more game than me. Nah, can't do it. Can't do it.
This is camping life.
Yeah.
Hey, Oakley.
Got to eat some oysters.
Yeah.
With our new friends.
Yeah, there's a fire.
Look at that.
Got the spuds on there.
Oh yeah, show the
Got all the
oyster
goods.
bucket. Look at
Oh
that.
yeah, check it out. Get in my belly.
Okay, so we've left Mcgowan's. We've done that full drive all the way back down to the main area of the Gibb. And we're going.
Adventure.
Yeah, and really horrible road, but it was so worth it to go to Mcgowan's. That was amazing. It was a real highlight for us, and especially for Ange and I, super nice to socialize with some like-minded people. It's probably the most negative part of our lifestyle, as it is really isolating, so it's so nice to be able to talk to people. Caravan parks just aren't the same, so it's awesome to be at a spot where everyone was a seasoned traveller and remote, and the scenery was beautiful to boot. Yeah, so a little meant to sleep already. So thank you so much for watching this one, guys. We'll have at least one more episode on the Gibb for you next week.
Yeah, the final leg of the journey.
Yeah, so we're going some awesome places now. We cannot wait for it. Some wicked water holes, amazing boab trees, bit of off-roading. Yeah, it'll be wicked. So we'll see you on the next one. As always, thank you so much for the support.